What's up, everyone? Tony here, and welcome back to another episode of TTBurger Game Reviews. And today, this is episode 138, part 1 of 1. Yes, another single part review here. I know I've been doing a lot of these, but I promise you the multi-part reviews will start up again soon, those of you who are a fan of them. And today, I'd like to welcome you all to an episode of TTBurger's shockingly bad game reviews here. And boy, oh boy, do we have a winner today. And this one was actually surprisingly, this wasn't just a shockingly bad game, it was a surprisingly shockingly bad game. So yeah, I just wanted to get that out there, but yeah. Now, those of you who've been following me on YouTube and stuff for the last 3-4 years know that I'm a big fan of the flight combat genre, or the flight simulation genre and stuff. I first got into the type of genre when growing up with games like the original Ace Combat, which was known as Air Combat, and also like games like Top Gun Fire at Will, which was kind of a spin-off to the movie with its own story and stuff. A lot of people didn't like it, but I thought it held a place in my heart because it was based on a great movie, and believe me, I played worse games than that, so Top Gun Fire at Will is definitely a game I recommend you all to check out as well. And of course we had some helicopter ones too, like Thunderstrike 2 and Gunship 2000 stuff, just to name a few, plus some more. But today we're going to be looking at one of these flight combat games, which I actually thought I was going to like it because I've been a fan of a lot of these flight simulation combat games and stuff, but unfortunately this one does not take the cake at all, and ends up being, feels like a game that was rushed out the door just so they can make money, and it's just a game that just just fails flat on so many levels. And we got it right here. This is Agile Warrior F-111X for the PlayStation and the PC, released by Virgin Interactive. When we look at the PlayStation version, it's the only version I have. Now, yeah, like I said before, this game is garbage. Like, I really thought I was going to like it, I wanted to like it, but unfortunately that just wasn't the case here at all because this game fails on so many levels. Like, it tries way too hard to be like this flight combat genre movie with the FMV scenes, which do look nice and stuff, but and then it tries way too hard to be like Top Gun Fire at Will and Air Combat and stuff and more, and just it just failed at so many levels. Now for the story here, the story is basically one of those you are a pilot, you must do missions and stuff, and you must try and like take out enemy targets and stuff, and that's basically what the story is and stuff. And like it's a bland story that's been done to death, and just here it seems so bland. It's like they didn't even try to make it original at all. And the story is told through the FMV scenes, which look great, but that only gives you the false impression that the rest of the game is awesome. For the graphics here, like I said, like the FMV cutscenes look great, and the quality of them is nice. But that's nothing compared to the in-game graphics. The in-game graphics are horrible. I mean, look at the fighter jet. Like, look at your fighter jet. Look how blocky it looks. It looks so blocky. It looks like it's something that came from a Super Nintendo game or an early generation PC game. And like, the backgrounds don't really look anything special, and the draw distance isn't that great. Things just pop up out of nowhere and stuff, without you knowing. And also the frame rate just really is not very good at all. The frame rate is really unstable. It bogs down even when the action isn't getting very hot. The frame rate is never really 100% stable. It's like it just like 1 or 2 aims on the screen, it'll slow down. Like some frames there, just never 100% stable. It just seems weird that the frame rate is this unstable. I mean, I've never seen a frame rate this unstable in a flight combat game, and here it really does show. I mean, when it does run smooth, for the rare times it's smooth, like it runs fine when it does run smooth, but very rarely that happens. Like when you blow something up, it slows down. When you shoot a missile, it slows down. When you shoot more than the one enemy with your homing missile stuff, it slows down. Like, or so many enemies on the screen, it slows down. Like, it just really slows down. It's like you'll wonder if your copy's broken or so, because the frame rate just really slows down. Like, see right here, I just took out a helicopter, and you saw the slowdown here. Like, watch, I'm gonna take out this radar. Boom! It exploded, and it slowed down to like a snooze, like a snail's pace. Even when you shoot a tree too, it can slow down. I'm not joking. You shoot one of the trees, it can slow down. Like, see right there, I just shot a tree and shot a helicopter. It slowed down, and just yeah. But I kind of talked about the graphics long enough. I actually look at the picture that the frame rate is not very good. So let's continue. But now let's get into the sound here. The sound is probably my favorite part of Agile Warrior F-111X. Like, we have some kick-ass rock tunes for the music and stuff, and it sounds really good and good, so it fits the theme for the flight combat game and stuff. It's really good there, and like the acting in the cutscenes is decent. I mean, like, it's not the best acting, but it's better than like a lot of games that came out back then where like voice acting was very hokey and stuff. And I gotta say, like, the acting is good, not the best, but it's still pretty good for the most part, is what I'm trying to say. But like the other sound effects are just there, nothing to write home about. Like the gun sound effects and everything are, while they're good, just they're nothing special, is what I'm trying to say. So sound is definitely the best part. Now let's get into the gameplay here, and this is where the game really falls apart here. And like I mentioned, this is a flight combat game, and that's fine. I like that, but I like it when the games are not boring. This game is so boring. You pretty much do the same thing each mission, blow up the same type of enemies, blow up a similar type of buildings like that, and it just makes the game boring. Like in other games, I forgot to mention Warhawk 2 at the beginning too. Like in games like Air Combat and Top Gun Fire at Will and Warhawk, they gave you a variety of things to do aside from just destroying stuff. You had to defend targets and stuff, and defend like aircraft or so to advance, and if they got shot, you'd fail the mission. And that was great they did that. But here, all you do is shoot, and blow stuff up. And all you do is just shoot, and shoot some more. And like, of course, like, you got secondary objectives too that you can do, but like, they're not really necessary. But it's just, more could have been done with this. Like, and of course, like, you have to constantly press the circle button to bring up the map because there's no arrow on the screen to show you where to go. And this is a frustrating thing too. When you are looking at your map, you can only view one objective. You can only view like one objective at a time. It doesn't show you other ones when you beat the objective. You have to manually press the R2 or L2 button, the shoulder buttons and stuff, to show the next objective. Couldn't they have like automatically done that as soon as you completed the objective? I mean, because like when I did this the first time, I wasn't sure where to go, and I ended up getting myself shot. But thankfully, though, it does help you a lot. It shows you how many more objectives you have left. But still, that is annoying. That you have to keep doing that. It's like how was I supposed to know where to go and stuff because I had no radar or arrow to show me where to go after completing the objectives and stuff. I mean, I understand challenge, but this is just ridiculous and stupid, is what I'm trying to say. And also, I have to mention that the one thing there is pretty cool that like when you destroy ground targets or so, it actually do damage to the ground too, and that's actually really cool there. And I forgot to mention that part, but the graphics that's really cool. But like there are like 10 missions total in the game with broken up into like 3 or 4 small levels, the small missions and stuff, which it isn't really a lot because these levels, while they're long, more could have been done with it, is what I mean. Like, because like all you do is basically the same thing over and over. It just, yeah. And now I gotta get to my 2 main complaints with the game. First of all, I'll tell you the one that's not as bad. When you get a power up and stuff, if an enemy accidentally shoots the power up or so, they get like an armor upgrade or so, or like shields or fuel. Good luck with getting it because you won't get it. It blows up, and that's kind of dumb there. That a power-up item can blow up if you accidentally shoot it or like your enemy shoots it. But the worst part is that to save your game, it takes 15 blocks to save your game onto a memory card. That's the whole memory card, and you have to use the whole memory card just to save your fucking game. What is this shit? Why the hell do I need to take a whole memory card to save the fucking game? I mean, what is the point? Why couldn't it take just 1 or 2 files? Hell, and I thought Duke Nukem Total Meltdown was bad. We had to use like 3, 4, 5 blocks to save a game. Hell, even Fox Hunt was bad too. It'd take about like 6 to 8 blocks. But a whole memory card? What is that shit? I mean, imagine like if you only had like 1 memory card, and this was doing this, and you had to use the whole thing up just to save this shitty game on there. I mean, come on, that's ridiculous. This doesn't need a whole memory card to save the game. In fact, it even says on the back of the box too, memory card, 15 blocks required to save the fucking game. That is just ridiculous. I mean, God. I mean, wow, just pathetic. I mean, imagine if this game was on a PS4 and it took up the entire terabyte hard drive to save the one game. There would be nothing but complaints up the ass for that. I mean, wow. Yeah, like I said, there's not much else to it. It's the same thing, gets boring and repetitive, and it's just not worth it in your collection. It's not gonna get a 0 or anything like that, because like this game did have some good parts about it, like with the graphics and the FMV and like the sound and everything, but still it's not enough to save it. Final thoughts. If you're looking for a flight combat game, go check out the games I mentioned. Go check out Air Combat. Go check out Top Gun Fire at Will. Go check out Warhawk. Check out any of them, because they are far more superior than this game. Hell, check out the helicopter games I mentioned as well, because those are also worth it. Due to the complaints I have of this game, score I'll be giving it is a 2.5 out of 10 for the sound and the graphics and such. And you're probably wondering, what's the 0.5 for? Well, the fact that you can like blow stuff up and like make the ground just get destroyed too when you blow up the ground target and stuff. That's why that's what the 0.5 is for. But aside from that though, don't buy the game. Even though it comes in a rare long box too, it's not worth owning your collection. Believe me. And that's pretty much all I gotta say. You know what to do. Subscribe, hit that like button, comment down below, join my Discord group, TTBurger Gaming Shenanigans. I'm always looking for more people to join. And just check out the other videos, and if you have requests, feel free to send me a comment on what game you want me to review, and I'll review it for you all. Which all I gotta say, avoid this game. Which all I gotta say, this is Tony. Peace and out. See you on the next episode.